Everyone has seen this depiction of Atlas, the man who bears the entire earth upon his shoulders. Atlas represents strength, heavy burdens, and other powerful ideas. But how many know the real reason he must endure the weight of the world and the sky? Why must he be forced to keep the earth and the heavens separate for all of eternity? This is the story of Atlas, the brave Titan, the son of Clymene and Iadipus. This is the legend of a brave warrior. During the war against Zeus, Atlas sided with his brother Cronus, which he later regretted. His older brother Prometheus tried to warn him against this battle, but he ignored his brother's cries. The Titans lost the battle, and Zeus condemned Atlas to hold the earth on long columns placed on his shoulders forever. Atlas became weak, so he quickly snatched the opportunity to escape. Heracles, or in modern days known as Hercules, needed assistance from Atlas. Eurystheus challenged Hercules to obtain the golden apples from Hesperides. Hesperides were the daughters of evening, but more importantly, the daughters of Atlas. Hera, the goddess of marriage, childbirth, and fertility, assigned the nymphs to guard the apples, as they were an important wedding gift of hers. Hercules was informed that it would be impossible to retrieve the apples without the aid of Atlas. This grove was located in a western mountain area, which was later named the Atlas Mountains after him. Atlas asked Hercules to hold the pillars while he went to get the apples for him. He managed to get the apples, but soon lusted the idea and feeling accompanied with his newfound freedom. Atlas asked Hercules to be the new permanent bearer of the world. But Hercules outsmarted Atlas, asking him if he could just hold the world for a few moments while he adjusted himself. Hercules then escaped Atlas's fate. Later on, Perseus granted Atlas a mercy, as some would see it. Perseus turned Atlas into stone with the head of Medusa because Atlas refused to shelter him. In some ways, Perseus showed some kindness upon Atlas because he was forever turned to stone, and therefore would not really feel the weight of the world. However, some say that it was Athena who showed pity on Atlas. Greek mythology has played a pivotal role in the development of modern studies of mythology and psychology, and exercises a role in business and marketing as well. Atlas is among the figures who have lent their names to a wide variety of products. The direct definition of Atlas includes hard and enduring, and therefore represents those two very meaning words. Atlas is culturally associated with cartography. A collection of maps is named an atlas because Gerardus Mercator put a picture of Atlas holding up the world in his book. Atlas is depicted in the western end of the world, and therefore the ocean near him was called the Atlantic in honor of the fearless Titan. Atlas can be seen in Australia supporting the globe on a building in Melbourne. He is continuously used as a symbol of strength and endurance. Another reference is that in the world's strongest man competitions, the men must carry large stone boulders on their shoulders across a short distance. These stones are referred to as the Atlas stones. All in all, Atlas was a strong and brave Titan who is now commonly used today as a representation of power. But one question that society dwells on is what makes a hero. Is it their actions, their words, their thoughts? What qualities must one have in order to be idolized? Does one have to carry the weight of the world on his back in order to be recognized? Is this a fair punishment? This Titan, Atlas, after all, did challenge the gods, and above all, Zeus. Did Zeus have the right to put this burden on Atlas? Zeus is a god who had ultimate power over all he wished, but did Atlas's crime truly amount to the sentence? After all, the world is not a small object. Not only did Atlas have to bear the physical weight, but in a sense he had to bear the world emotionally. His purpose was to keep the heavens separate from Earth. One question that comes to mind is why didn't he just let go? Of course, if he let go, the universe would collapse upon us. But why does Atlas care? It's quite a selfish reason if you think about it. If he lets go, he too dies, and therefore creating a suicide mission. He was a god, so he wouldn't get physically exhausted holding the Earth. However, how long can someone truly hold on to a weight that heavy? Throughout different time periods, the story of Atlas has not changed much. Different variations do exist, however the representation of Atlas has always been the picture of the Titan who holds the weight of the world upon his bare shoulders.